What if the shortest gospel carried the strongest message? This is the story of Mark, a man who didn't just tell the story of Jesus, he showed it in motion. Mark was not one of the 12 disciples. He wasn't always in the spotlight, but he was close, very close. He walked with those who walked with Jesus. He listened, he observed, and most importantly, he learned. Mark was a companion of Peter, one of the closest followers of Jesus. Through Peter's eyes, Mark saw the life of Christ unfold. And when he wrote with urgency. His gospel is different. No long introductions. No slow beginnings. Immediately, something happens. Immediately, Jesus moves. Immediately, lives are changed. Mark doesn't pause. He doesn't stop to explain everything. He shows you. A man possessed by darkness, suddenly free. A woman suffering for years, suddenly healed. Storms that terrified strong men, silenced with a single command. Who is this man? Even the wind and the waves obey him. Mark's gospel is not about theory. It's not about long speeches. It is about power. It is about movement. It is about action. Jesus is always moving, from city to city, from person to person, from miracle to miracle. There is no delay, because the message is clear. Faith is not something you wait for. Faith is something you respond to. Mark shows us a Jesus who acts and calls us to act. But Mark's story is not just about Jesus. It's also about failure and growth. There was a time when Mark himself walked away. He left the mission. He stepped back when things became difficult. And for a moment, it seemed like his story had ended. But it didn't, because failure is not the end. Mark returned, stronger, wiser, more committed. He became useful again. Even Paul, who once doubted him, later said, "Bring Mark with you. He is helpful to me." What changed? Mark understood something powerful. God doesn't just use perfect people. He transforms broken ones. And maybe that's why his gospel feels so alive, because it's written by someone who experienced transformation himself. Every word carries urgency. Every story carries life. Because Mark knew time matters. People are waiting, lives are changing, and faith must move. Today, his message still speaks, not softly, but powerfully. Don't just believe, act. Don't just listen, move. Don't just admire faith, live it, because the same power that moved through those pages can move through your life. This is the Gospel of Mark, short, fast, powerful, a message for those who are ready to move.